Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq and SPX price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This video is sponsored by Ultima Markets. Ultima Markets is a multi-licensed and award-winning broker. The platform delivers very fast executions, so scalping strategies works exactly when needed. You can use MT4 and MT5, the most trusted forex tool for traders, and a special offer for KG trading subscribers. There's a 50% plus 20% deposit bonus up to $20,000. Start trading with Ultima Markets using the link in the description below. This is an intraday. Let's see what happened today in Nasdaq. So today we said, of course, if we take the invalidation of the bullish, that is, of course, a signal, a warning. We have to be careful, of course, that this did not, of course, turn into an impulse. And that means, of course, something is still very corrective here. And we might still looking at a correction still even for this scenario where you are still in a 1-2 and potentially wave 3 toward the upside. Meaning this can be internally a 1-2-3 4, while the wave 5 is unfortunately not showing a good impulse here ending. But we took the invalidation, and that means, of course, we're gonna drop down, and we did. Suddenly we move up again, which is very, very volatile. And then, of course, we move down again right now because anyway, it is invalidated. Even if the price goes back toward the upside, this cannot be bullish because, of course, nothing is impulsive here. You just got invalidation, so it might retrace, of course, simply correctively. And here we go. We see, of course, a signal after it. But this is a market. This is how it works. You get invalidation. It doesn't matter what you get after it. Once you get invalidation, that means, of course, this impulse is invalidated. If you get higher prices, you're going to move down sooner or later, of course. So basically, right now, what is next? So we got this invalidation. We can remove it. So yeah, what are the possibilities? For a wave 5 here, well, we have a possibility. So let's start to lay down here a 1-2. So what if we have here, well, it's not even really nice to see a wave 3 in ending diagonal. I mean, the wave 2 is already very small in time, while the wave 4 is very, very huge, and we don't see really the wave 5 finished, right? However, whatever, guys. So basically, if we gonna, I start to prefer to give, in this case, to give this is a wave 3 in case we are bullish, because this makes much more sense here, and that a wave 5 might be unfolding. But even with this one, if it is unfolding as diagonal 1 2 3 4 5, are we gonna take the high? So it's a huge question mark here for the market. What is going on in Nasdaq? Yeah, so are we going sideways in a bigger view? Because this is not gonna lead to anywhere. Even if it unfolds here as an ending diagonal, well, it can be simply a 1-2, another 1-2 here. But what should I do with this one, right? I mean, you get a smaller one, which is not a good signal. Yeah? We're losing momentum, which it might turn here probably into a sideways A, B, C, D, and an E, I would say, triangle, and then moving toward the upside. Because anyway, if you are in a 1-2 here, you're gonna need this wave 2. In confluence, you might get an A, B, C, D, and an E, which is in confluence with the wave 2, and also move toward the upside. So two bullish scenario, I would say here, can be in confluence together with after this drop, of course, but only if we get an ending diagonal. Don't forget this. If we don't get an ending diagonal here and we finish this impulse, well, you have to, of course, be careful from this impulse downward as a 1 2 3, and this is, of course, something corrective here unfolding, and you might be in a wave 5 toward the downside. Yeah, so 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Despite that the wave 4 is very deep, I know it doesn't look nice, but yeah, I mean, still not invalidated, and still can unfold a wave 5 by simply taking the low here. And by simply taking the low, well, if you finish a wave 5, at least maybe even taking the 1.38 here, finishing an ABC probably, and then we take it from there, right? So the possibilities for Nasdaq are still, I would say, confusing. Yeah, so not very clear. Are we up going for higher or are we going for lower? Now we got the invalidation for higher, but you still have a possibility for ending diagonal, but leading us, of course, to nowhere, right? We need to take the high. In an ending diagonal, this will not happen. And this means we might go down again. While going down, we have, of course, the risk of not taking the invalidation of bearish. What if this is going to turn into an impulse, finishing, of course, a wave C? Therefore, the possibility, I would say, right now, at this moment, are shifting to the bearish. 60% for bearish, 40% for bullish. Unfortunately, they are very close. And that because, of course, you still have invalidation of bearish not taken. And you got invalidation of bullish in this area. But you still also have an invalidation of bullish not taken from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially, and a wave 5. And that's why I took it like, okay, let's take it easy. I know that the count here doesn't fit perfectly for a wave 3. But yeah, let's take it in a grain of salt here and just consider this as a wave 5. This would give even much better maybe opportunity in case there is a bullish scenario to unfold here. Probably we're gonna watch this area. So currently we are between the two invalidation of up and down trend. Very very annoying. So the US 500, what do we have here is, wow, US 500 or SPX 500 is really great because, doing great because you took the high here. While that is an impulse, I can consider that this is a good finished wave 3. Well, internally, of course, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And you got, of course, a potential here leading diagonal wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 probably can be fine, yes. Let me check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3. Well, yes, it can be, guys. It can be ugly one, I would say, but still can be an impulse. Yeah, finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So preferably, I prefer also to take it easy here and just keep the things a little bit, proportional as an impulse. Because I don't like it that a wave 4 reflecting a small wave 2 here. Preferably that we are reflecting this wave 2 or alternating it. So basically, I would say this is an impulse here. Can be finished by taking the high over there, but you didn't took the high yet here. And if you are in a 1, 2 here, and you're looking for another 1, 2, well, still fine, still okay. But now, of course, since we didn't took invalidation of bullish, we gotta watch, of course, the fib levels. Here we go. There you go. So I would say if we are dropping down and that this wave 5 is not finished yet, maybe it's still gonna unfold something for higher, and that would be even much nicer. Why? Because you're gonna take the high. So that would be great if this happens, meaning what if this transforms to a 1, 2 and then 3, 4, 5, which is great. Your indication that you're not moving for higher here is confirmation for lower. All right, so that is the first key level to watch. That means if you take this price, we might, of course, definitely visit this blue box for a wave 2. If not, if the price stays above it, you might still get higher. Very simple for the US 500, while Nasdaq is a little bit confusing still between both scenarios. That was it for Nasdaq and US 500 or SPX 500. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.